Alright, let's get this started. So hello, it's me, ScionVyse, and since it's the end of the year and I basically just finished off one of my biggest projects yet, I figured I'd do a bit of a channel update slash end of the year roundup sort of video before moving into 2023. It's been a pretty good year all things considered. Now obviously my biggest accomplishment this year was getting a 1 hour 13-minute speedrun of Metroid Dread, cementing myself in the top 15 worldwide for any % no major glitches. No, obviously finishing the Paper Mario retrospective is the real biggest accomplishment, and I am genuinely happy with how it all turned out overall. 2022 didn't have my highest video output yet. I think I only actually put out 7 fully produced videos this year, 5 of the 6 Paper Mario videos, my Metroid Dread review, and the conclusion of my Breaking the Backlog series, which was my major project from 2021. But to be fair, that's not really because the amount of total content went down. The videos this year were by far the longest on average, with multiple over 50 minutes, and of course the Origami King video being close to 70. I still could have made that longer too, but honestly I just wanted to avoid too many nitpicks and pointless detours. In the future, I kind of want to hit a better balance, putting out more videos, ideally between 8 and 10 a year, with the length being between 30 and 45 minutes. Of course, if I do have a ton to say, I'll still say it, but I am going to work on being a bit more concise and efficient with my criticisms. But regardless, I am generally happy with how 2022 turned out. The Paper Mario series of videos are basically all among the best I've done so far. Sticker Star and Color Splashes videos in particular are favorites of mine. I don't know why I thought covering no children for the Sticker Star video was a good idea, but I'm so glad I went through with it. And while I am making these videos primarily for myself because I like to, it's nice to see that some other people are enjoying them as well. I'm not exactly known for actively playing the YouTube game. Heck, it's a miracle if I even remember to put tags on my videos, but mostly thanks to the Paper Mario videos, my channel has actually started to grow again. For those who don't know, the majority of my subscribers came from the before times, the early 2010s, when I mainly did Let's Plays. If you've checked the popular videos section on my channel, that's probably all you'll see. I stopped doing them when I went to college, then kinda just transitioned into what I'm doing now. I've definitely come a long way. Those first few review videos are not exactly great, and I hadn't really seen any noticeable growth in views or subscribers until this year, so I must be doing something right as of now. But of course, having that huge backlog of videos does kinda make my channel much more likely to be completely destroyed by the algorithm. Honestly, in terms of raw growth, it may have even been better for me to start an entirely new channel instead of using this one for these videos. I wonder if there's some way to sort of segment that stuff off from the main channel without actually getting rid of anything. And I guess that kind of brings me to what I want to do in the future. Like I said in the end of the Origami King video, I've got one video in the making at the moment, but beyond that, I'm still kind of working on cementing how I want to handle things in the near future. Not as much in terms of content. I do like what I'm doing now and I want to try to improve on that rather than reinvent the wheel, but more in terms of scheduling and production. Up until now, my production schedule has been very linear. I play a game, I work on a video, I release a video, I play a new game, and so on. This isn't bad, it works fine, but it really isn't very flexible. And more importantly, if I end up running into problems with a video, either with production or in the case of a lot of these games, scripting, it kinda just leads to longer breaks in between releases, which I'm not a huge fan of. So I'm thinking about experimenting with a new release schedule. I haven't exactly decided 100% what that's going to be, but I've got a few ideas going around in my head. I'm probably not going to be splitting videos up into parts or anything. If I didn't feel Origami King needed to be a two-parter, then nothing is. But yeah, you may see fewer breaks in between videos. I could do a Netflix approach and finish an entire series beforehand and launch them all at the same day. That's probably not going to happen either. That would probably be awful for video performance, but yeah. Just a bunch of ideas rattling around in my brain, nothing set in stone yet. And I am planning on doing a lot less in terms of Dread speedrunning this year because that was one of the biggest time sinks and productivity killers this past year. Especially since over the last few months, I've been taking part in a speedrunning tournament for the No Major Glitches category. As of writing this, I've already been eliminated, but I placed tied for 9th in the upper bracket, and considering I was seated 8th above some runners that are definitely better than me, I can't really complain about that. I guess guess in the immediate future, I still have to decide on if I'm going straight into another series or if I want to do some more one-shot videos in the interim. At this point, I've mainly done video series on Prince of Persia and Paper Mario, so there's a lot of other franchises that I really want to do a deep dive into, but there's also a ton of games I've planned on making videos on that I haven't gotten to yet. Obviously, I want to do Neo: The World Ends With You at some point soon, and I do eventually have to get that Hades video done. I'm still not sure if I'm actually ready to tackle that though, but I don't know yet. If anyone has suggestions on what they'd like to see, I'd definitely consider them, if not commit to it. All I know for sure is that 2022 was a huge success for me, by my standards at least, and that's entirely thanks to all of you. I do make these videos for my own entertainment and growth, but honestly, the feedback and reception these videos get are what keeps me motivated to keep working on them as much as I do. So I cannot thank you all enough for sticking around. 2022 was great, and I'm going to do everything I can to make sure 2023 is just as good, if not better. So with this done, I'm gonna get back to work on the next main retrospective. So thank you once again, and I will see you all in 2023. Later.